US Treasury has issued a 30-day waiver allowing India to buy Russian oil currently stuck at the sea, aiming to stabilize global energy markets amid the Iran-US-Israel conflict. Remember, this is a temporary measure. The United States has issued an order allowing the delivery and sale of Russian crude oil and petroleum products to India, specifically for cargo loaded on vessels as of 5th of March 2026. Now, US says this is a temporary authorization that it is giving to India, a 30-day authorization waiver which is valid until 4th of April is what US claims. So a big relief for Indian oil exporters. We've already seen how the purchases of Russian oil dipped after US sanctions, where US put 25% sanctions on India. But in the interim trade deal which was signed between both the countries, India and the United States, Trump removed those tariffs. But now this is a big relief for Indian oil exporters, but also exposes United States hypocrisy as far as oil purchases from Russia is concerned. But a big news for Indian oil exporters. Now, this will definitely see a rise by the private and state entities in India of the Russian oil. Will try and get more voices on this situation to analyze how it will, what repercussions and implications of this order by United States will have on India. So, India gets 30-day waiver to buy Russian oil amid Iran war. So remember, because of this war that's going on in West Asia, where US and Israel continue to strike Iran, the Strait of Hormuz is a critical choke point, critical oil choke point, which is very volatile right now. A lot of ships are stuck there, unable to pass. Iran giving out warnings that the Strait of Hormuz is essentially a war zone, and thereby oil prices are also spiking up in this region. But this is a big move by United States. Earlier, we already saw how United States imposed 25% tariffs on India concerning India's purchases of Russian oil, but then removed it in the interim trade agreement, but now gives a waiver to India for 30 days. All right, joining me is Economist P.K. Basu. P.K. Basu, this is a big development that we are seeing. A US order saying that India will get a 30-day waiver for its purchases of Russian oil, but this also exposes US hypocrisy because it is just dictating at its will.
Yeah. No, I think this is the imperialist arrogance of the US on full display. But nonetheless, it is good for India and the world economy that the US has seen sense. The US has seen sense and has provided this waiver.
P.K. Basu, how it is going to affect the Indian oil exporters? This is a good news for them.
It's very good news for them. It's good for the world as well, because what it does is that India has access to cheaper crude oil. That will mean that the global excess demand for oil will be reduced, and that should actually dampen global crude oil prices as well. India will obtain much cheaper oil from Russia. That will provide a big benefit to our consumers as well as to our producers of refined petroleum. We are among the world's largest exporters of refined oil, and there will clearly be a significant benefit to the likes of Reliance and Nara Energy.
The stocks are also going to get impacted after this order today. We have already seen how stocks are picking up for Indian state oil companies like IOCL, BPCL. This order will further impact it, you think?
Oh, absolutely. It will definitely benefit them hugely. And the waiver was a surprise, given that it is an unexpected development. So, yes, I mean, there will be a significant overall benefit to the Indian equity market today, as well as to the oil manufacturers, the likes of IOC, HPCL, PPCL, etc., and especially Reliance Industries.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, P.K. Basu, for joining and giving your perspective on this big news coming out of United States. Thank you once again. Now, moving on to another news. Another